Oh my God. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Your Horns Forward podcast. Guys, this is the event of the season. You guys all know me. It's a loudmouth of the South, SAJ, getting ready to get crazy here in a little bit. Above me is
Ramacita.
Let's go. And this guy over here, Mr. Record Scratch.
What's up, everybody? I'm BD.
He's our new host with the most.
That's right. The new official host. Thank you for having me on all the time. I always enjoyed guest hosting, so appreciate you guys bringing me on.
And
you always fill in, so it's always good.
Thank you so much for the intro, Jackie. First of all, that was absolutely perfect and hilarious. Brian, thank you for being a good sport about it and letting us take a jab at you. We are going to get the intro cleaned up, right? We want to make sure that Brian is part of the group here because he's been for quite some time. So we're going to get his intro worked in. But for right now, that eggplant emoji was absolutely perfect. So without further ado, we want to talk about tonight's event, but we don't want to do it without our wonderful guest, because tonight is the debate of the century, or what I'd like to call the Renegade Shootout, right? We're going to have our two super fans of the group debate about the Arlington Renegades and maybe a couple of other things, but specifically the focus is on the Renegades. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring in King Mars DJ. Oh my gosh.
That wasn't a good greet.
That's for the mariachi, bro.
Oh, that hurts. Okay.
Dang, that's crazy, man.
His opponent for tonight, the Brahma Mariachi of San Antonio, Mr. Jorge.
Hey, Jorge, you like my hat, bro?
I like that it's backwards.
Mike G.
You can't really
backwards.
You don't really know what it says.
Let me turn my camera around.
It
Let me mirror that real quick.
If you say it backwards, then they disappear. Isn't that what it is?
Please let that be true.
There we go.
Yeah, already
There we
making
go.
mistakes just like they did on the field.
Oh gosh!
And
Wow.
Hey, champions, champions. Put my picture at the champion picture.
Before we get started, I just want to say, BD, I want y'all to kind of connect the dots. The eggplant emoji. He's the host with the most, and his initials are BD. Y'all can just take it from there. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you don't want to read between the lines on that one. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
The middle line might be a little bit longer than you expect.
Here's the thing.
I'm just saying.
There's proof that the Arlington Renegades don't like to have any fun. So I'm gonna
Okay.
enjoy
So
All right,
Okay.
let's set some ground rules first here.
yeah, we
let
already
me
started
pull up the
with our ASMR. Jackie,
Oh yeah, ASMR. Did y'all do your ASMR?
I already did mine.
here you did.
Let me see if I can get one. That's about all I did.
Yeah.
There's a little.
I got a bottle, so it's not as nice sounding.
That's fine.
All right. So to get to the hey man, no visuals. -5. -5.
I get a -5. It ain't even started yet.
Okay. Silencio, por favor. We're gonna go through the rules
See.
for you guys for tonight. Go ahead. Why don't you guys read those?
You get a max of 5 minutes each of uninterrupted time to make your points. You get up to 5 points per response and up to 10 points for the bonus question.
Yep.
I
So
put two in there, obviously.
Yeah.
Can I just add a few things to?
No, you did. This is not your thing.
No. It's for just clarity purposes so that we know what to target. First of all, I don't want to target any fans or specific groups. I refuse to do so. So that's one. And 2, we keep it about the organizations and the teams.
Yeah. No, that's already been laid out. The questions are
And
specifically
just so y'all
about.
know,
Look at him coming in with his own rules.
Yeah, this
Just so
is
y'all know,
our debate. So
for my score,
I'm just saying.
So how come he don't get minus points? Like, come
I was
on,
about
bro.
to say negative
Y'all
10.
so
he's at -10
Thank you.
already, bro.
and he was late. That's -15.
That's a -20
Hey.
technically in my
Okay,
book.
I like to say also is if you are watching today and you want to put your own points in there for whoever, put them in there. I'm going to add them in because at the end we're going to have a winner. So you guys can join in also.
Unbiased.
And
winner.
so
Unbiased winner. This is
speaking
based
of,
on
DJ
points.
speaking of unbiased, for my scoring, I'm going to score based on your debate points, not whether I agree with them or not.
True.
So
And then I think it's also
What
fair
are
to
y'all
mention-
qualifications?
I debate
Dude.
all the time. So
That's not a good qualification.
I will argue and fight.
That's
about
not a good.
anybody who
That's not a
anything.
good.
So,
Minus
That's not a
10
good
points.
qualification.
Already thinking he's
minus
better
10
than you.
points.
I'm just saying.
I'm asking. That's a valid question. What's your qualifications on how you gonna grade us?
Jackie, can you mute him, please?
Hey, okay, we're not gonna get all in depth. This is supposed to be fun, so there are no qualifications. We're just
No.
having fun here.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Yep.
now
Yeah,
What we
add,
gonna do?
add the extra thing.
are we gonna go into round one? What are we gonna do?
Well, do you want to also add the part about the assistants should they need it?
Oh no. The assistant is gonna hop in at a specific time already.
Okay.
A specific question.
Okay.
So both of the guys have a phone a friend. They're gonna be hopping in on a specific question to just add some backup to their
There
homie.
better be some lit people coming in here. If ain't no lit
Oh.
people, I'm a
Oh,
ban
yeah.
them.
Don't
I'm a
worry,
ban.
I am not worried.
Robert
about
Rankin better not be one of them because I'm gonna ban him too.
Robert,
I'ma
we
block-
love you.
I'ma
Don't
block
listen
him.
to DJ, but
Uh,
for tonight's debate, he is not going to have any impact on this because he is not he's not focused on.
And whatever he's
focus of the
saying
debate.
after tonight's
So-
debate, he's gonna get blocked. So you keep talking about
He's
what
not
you're
going to
talking
be
about.
blocked. But
you're
what we need to do is
One
get the show
forward,
back on.
San Antonio group, everybody
Hey, I'm
gonna block
about to
him.
mute
What
you.
we need to do is get this show back on track. And why don't we start with question number one?
Okay, go
hold
ahead.
on. Here I go.
Dang, that was fancy.
So, question number one.
Hey, you got to flip a coin.
Question number one. Despite their record, Arlington went on to win the
I'm gonna
XFL
mute you
championship
guys.
game against DC, arguably making them the best team in the XFL. Give 3 points to either support or debunk that statement.
Who wants to go first? Raise your hand. I got you both muted so that way you don't interrupt.
I say since DJ jumped on first, he gets first.
Oh yeah,
Crack at it.
okay, DJ. All
You're
right,
up.
all right.
Go
Go ahead, sir.
So, first thing first, Arlington is the best team because 1-for-1, they won the championship regardless of the record. We don't have to talk about the record. The strongest team wins, and that's point one. Point two is they had the best quarterback in the XFL when the time mattered for him to show, and that's what he did. Point three. The man stood up with the sign that had a red X in between it, and everybody saw it. So that was just a perfect example of why they need to battle and come together to win this game. It was just that cherry on top just for them to go out and win that game. There you go.
Okay.
So do you yield the rest of your time?
Yes, I don't take 5 minutes.
Okay.
I'll take 5 minutes.
All right, we're gonna let Jorge speak now.
All right. So I wholeheartedly, of course, disagree that Arlington was the best team, whether they won the championship or not. The best team in the league for the entire season were the DC Defenders. Now, if you want to say that, oh, well, they won the Arlington won the championship. Well, okay, DC lost to Orlando, but that's the only loss that they had. When they were in the playoffs, they completely beat up on Seattle and like pounded them into the ground. And they just didn't show up on one game, or two, if you want to count the Orlando game. So as far as the best team in the XFL, if you're looking at it from an entire season and not just the championship, which is how I think a team should be graded, if you're going to be grading based off of who's better and who's not, then you want to grade holistically, not just off of one game. Yeah, was the championship game the one that matters? Sure, but that's not the holistic view. So I don't think that they're the best team. Two, to counter DJ's point, if it took a guy in a mariachi suit having a sign with a red X to motivate them, then that's pretty sad that they couldn't motivate themselves. If it took me having to be behind them and say, hey, you guys suck, like if that's the motivation that they need, then maybe practice a little bit harder, because a real football team wouldn't need that kind of motivation. They wouldn't even spend time talking to me. But these guys, trust me, they spent a whole lot of time talking a lot of mess to me during the game, instead of watching the game, And the third point is that San Antonio, I will admit, was not one of the better teams in the XFL. We were at the bottom of the table. But Arlington lost to us at home. And when they played in the Alamo Dome against us, yes, they won, but they struggled. And in the playoffs, they struggled to get wins against Houston, the Houston team that we all knew was going to collapse. So there's a lot of struggling that happened that DC didn't have to do. So best team in the XFL, okay, they won the championship, but they're not the best team in the XFL.
And so I think that pretty much is a conclusion. I think we have a couple more minutes. Does anyone want to add any counterpoints to that before we move on to the next question?
I will. I mean, this is less of a counterpoint and more of just like the opening
There ain't
statement
nothing
that I
else
never
to say.
got.
They won. They the better team. That's all that matters. They won a championship. They're the better team.
I already
Regardless
argued
of the,
against
like I
that
said, regardless of the record, they won. They the better team.
So I already argued that point and debunked
And he said to go back on what you said. I'm saying, following up what you said. No matter what the record was, they were the better team. They won the championship.
All I wanted
Nobody's
to do
gunning for DC right now because they don't hold the crown.
All I wanted to do was give my opening statement that I never did. So, but
Okay.
I debunked his points with my points. So
Okay, what's your opening statement then?
Arlington can kiss my ass.
Ooh, salt. Okay.
All right, round 2.
Oh, how come you ain't put that one up?
I did. I
didn't
did
see
put that one.
that.
I didn't put
Yeah.
that one up first.
You were
Hey,
busy
you're
focusing your
Sit back
venom
and
on Jorge.
relax, bro. You're supposed to sit back and relax. Quit pushing my buttons.
Speaking of pushing buttons, Jackie.
God.
Y'all like them, don't you?
Oh my God.
Go.
Whose question was this?
I don't remember. I think it was BD's. If you were in charge of the league, what would you do with the Renegades and why? We'll let you go first, DJ. Go ahead.
If you were in charge of the league, what would you do with the Renegades and why? First of all, they're the hub. Why would you take them away? Second of all, they just won the championship. Why would you take them away? Like, that's pointless to take a team that just won a championship out and say, oh, we go in a different direction. We gonna leave the Renegades behind. That don't make no sense. They have the probably top 3 the best fans in the league. As far as trash talking, man, they could talk some trash, but I mean that comes with the territory. They had the right to talk trash. They won, so. But yeah, if I was in charge, no, I would not get rid of them. I mean, I don't if that's the angle you're trying to go at, or whoever's trying to go at, whoever asked it, whoever posted the question. But no, what would you leave the Renegades for? I mean,
Okay. Do you yield your time?
man, if I'm done, why I got you? Yes, man, go to him.
I have to ask. It's part of the debate rules. If you're done, you have to say, I'm done. So, Jorge, you're up.
Okay.
If you
So
were in,
if I was in charge of the league, simple. I would get rid of them. Obviously, there's a couple reasons why. One, I would give them to a more deserving city. They play, about half a mile away from Jerry World. And when I was in Arlington with other Brahmas fans, the fact that 300 San Antonio fans were louder than 10,000 Arlington fans speaks volumes, I think. And the fact that when it was reversed and we had 5 Renegades fans come to San Antonio and we sent 300 of ours up there, that just goes to show they don't really care about their team. So why should they have one? I would give it to a more deserving city, such as San Diego. They are desperate for a football team. They deserve a football team. So why not give the West Coast more of a presence along with Seattle and give the Renegades to Seattle? Revive the San Diego fleet. Make them the San Diego Renegades. I don't care, but give it to a more deserving city who would actually care. Which I think would be San Diego. And I mean, lastly, from a business operations standpoint, I personally was screwed by them financially, because when I set up a trip for Brahmas fans to go up to Arlington, I was charged their group rate. After I paid the deposit for the group rate, I get a phone call saying, hey, by the way, we're having a sale now. Tickets are half of what you paid for them, but we can't give you a refund. Thanks for the $450 that you paid us. But anyone else who wants to come gets the half price rate. So I have a bone to pick with them from a business operation standpoint, because they did kind of screw me over as far as paying for tickets. Which I was not very happy with. And I was also told that, hey, we'll try to get you some swag to make up for it. Never got the swag.
Well,
I yield my time.
Nice. That's probably because you were trying to polish your boots with their little terrible towel things.
Yeah, they saw what you did with the swag they gave you already.
They're like, nope. DJ, would you like to say anything else at this point? Jackie, unmute him.
Oh shit.
God damn. I'm like, see what I'm saying? I can't even
try it again.
Okay.
I was putting down points.
That's cool. Yeah, so he's saying that they should move the team to San Diego or another city. That's not a good reason. Why would you do that? That's pointless. Again, they just won the championship and the hub is in Arlington. So I don't think that wouldn't be smart. Maybe move Las Vegas or move Orlando or somewhere, that's not moving over, quote unquote, the thing we were talking about. But yeah, I mean, you move one of those teams over there. Why would you move Arlington? They have fans. I mean, yeah, they bring fans to the stadium. So I mean, I don't know how you can say that the people wasn't showing up to the games. It was fans in the stands. Maybe it's not as much as like a DC or St. Louis, but I mean, they had fans in the stands. So
now, I want to reply to a comment that we just got from Jesse, where it says you can't be mad at Amazon when you buy before Black Friday. The rebuttal I have to that is, when Black Friday is going to happen. I had no idea that this sale was going to happen. There was no communication that this sale was ever going to happen until after I made the purchase. So how can I know of something that doesn't exist?
That's very true. We didn't know about it. That's probably because they didn't have any good ticket sales in the first place. That's why.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Well, I'm lost. So
what are you drinking?
Something to help him win.
This is a salted caramel whiskey.
Liquid.
Of course, it would have
yummy.
salt in it. Of course, it would have salt in it. Right?
Yeah, salt for you. Yep.
Hey, speaking of salt and pouring salt on open wounds, Jackie.
Oh yeah.
Take it, Brian.
If there is a merger, should the Renegades championship count towards the new league or start over?
Ooh.
He
could go first. Oh,
Yeah,
I've been going first the last.
Yeah,
man,
let's
come
go
on.
Jorge, you're up.
He just got on last two.
What kind of dag?
I'm just gonna mute him. There you go, Jorge. Before he flips
All
a
right.
lid on me.
I'm gonna say no because they won the XFL championship. The XFL will cease to exist. And the reason I say that is because and I'm gonna use the NFL for reference here, as a Green Bay Packers fan, I like to claim that we won 13 championships, right? 13 NFL championships, 4 of those being Super Bowls. But the rest of the league likes to tell me you won this. It doesn't count if it's before the Super Bowl. If it's not a Super Bowl, it doesn't count. So why should the XFL championship count all of a sudden? What about the USFL championship? Does theirs count? Or does theirs, it's got to go both ways. And I think if we really are looking at this from we're merging these leagues equally and we're merging them as two equal partners, then yes, they won the XFL championship. And I don't know who won the USFL championship, but they won their USFL championship. But that doesn't matter in this new league because neither of those leagues exist. We're looking at who is going to win the new Spring Football League championship. That's what matters. What happened in the past with a league that no longer exists, that's happened in the past. That doesn't matter anymore. So I don't think that it should count towards the new league because then we have champions for the first time. It doesn't make any sense. Why would you have two champions? I yield my time.
So for anybody that's interested, it was the Birmingham Stallions that won the USFL championship. Just FYI.
No one's interested.
No one's interested. DJ.
I guess y'all probably. Wait, first of all, I want to know who is putting these questions up here, man. What kind of questions are these, man?
This was a group
debate. You can't even debate that. Like,
yes, you
That's
can.
not
You
debatable.
can debate
You
that.
can
Y'all are
because
doing
it's
it
going to
right
be a
now.
new league. You merging the XFL and you merging the USFL together to make one league. It's a brand new league, brand new rules. Now, if they do come together, and it still has the USFL side and the XFL side, then I'll be having a whole different conversation. But if both of these leagues come together and make one, then it's a brand new league. So it's no Arlington is going to now. People still want to be at their neck for sure. They want to be at their neck. They want to compete. They want to take the title from them. So of course, in their mind, they're like, "Oh, I want to, beat the champions." You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, it's going to be different if, like I said, they come together and make one new league. Then there's no point of even thinking about Arlington being because ain't nobody gonna think about Birmingham being the champions in the USFL. So, brand new league, brand new rules, brand new champion. Final, close, whatever you ever say. Final thoughts, close thoughts, whatever y'all want to call
I
it.
yield my time.
I yield my time, like the yield sign.
So it seems like y'all are both on the same side of that question. So we can actually get y'all to agree on something.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
DJ gets extra points just for agreeing with Jorge. And Jorge gets extra points for agreeing with DJ. All right. Speaking of agreeing on things, Jackie, can we agree on the bonus round?
We want to do bonus round?
Or
We have a round 4, and I see one of the phoner friends already on here. So
here's something that actually XFL Mike G brought up. I would like to can you show that comment from XFL Mike G?
no,
I'd like the guys to talk about this.
What is it?
Can I?
You just click on it. You just click show.
I unmuted myself because I wanted to talk about that. You said you bet Behan fans would be mad if their championship don't count. Same thing on XFL side. Arlington fans will be mad if their championship don't count. But guess what? It's gonna be a brand new league, new teams. Well, not new teams, but collided league. So USFL teams, XFL teams come together and they're gonna make one new championship. I mean, it's hey, they're gonna be mad, but it is what it is, man. Move forward.
I agree, which is why, if they touted this merger as a equal pairing of two partners coming together. Yeah, maybe the balance of teams might be 8-4, 7-5.
Hey.
I don't know.
Our next question kind of revolves around that. So
okay, but I'm just saying, like, it doesn't if this is truly going to be a league of equals, then we have to start off with a blank slate where no championship counts.
Yeah, actually, I think our phone of friends would actually do better on this last question that we asked about the Renegades.
Okay.
About the championship. So I'm gonna bring them in for you guys. So coming in for Jorge.
Oh my God.
It'd be your
Hello?
own people against you, DJ. How about that?
Whatever.
fine.
DJ got a hat for everything.
And then
Let's
then
go,
Uh,
baby.
for DJ,
I was born and raised in DC, so it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
It
and for DJ.
There we go.
Banditos.
Banditos.
Let's go.
Okay, guys.
Let's
Okay,
go.
guys. This is the question we asked. them.
We getting feedback. Somebody got to
We
cut
getting
their
feedback.
mic.
I'm gonna mute you guys. I think it's Marco, but here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna show the question for the third one we just asked, and this is where you guys are gonna come in and just give them some extra points on your thoughts. So here is the third question: if there is a merger, should the Renegades championship count towards the new league, or should start over?
Wasn't that the same question?
We asked that question. We're
Yeah,
on round
I'm
4.
saying that's the best question for them to answer. I don't know about the next question because it's not really Renegade specific to be able to fight.
So are they
That's
supposed
true.
to answer this question or us?
Yeah, to
They-
give you
they
guys
are.
extra points.
They are.
Okay, go ahead, guys.
Okay, we'll let
Hey,
Defender-
Marco, do your big one, bro. Do your big
You're
one.
gonna go next. Let Defender go. So Defender, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to agree that the president has been set by the AFL NFL, and that's I yield my time. But yeah, that's just what it is. I don't even know anything about the AFL or AFL championships. I don't know anything before Super Bowl 1. That's it. This is a new league. I hope we have a 3-letter name and not a 4-letter name like they've been talking about.
Yeah, UFL.
How about a 5-letter? USXFL.
That's sexy. I like that.
I could get
Oh
that.
my god.
I get
I
that.
like
Okay,
it
okay,
too.
okay. We're gonna let Marco talk because this is his team. So Marco.
Hey, you guys already know how I felt. You know what I mean? I mean, hey, I know it's a merger, but hey, we're still gonna defend. We're still gonna go in as defending champions if we merge. You know what I mean?
Did you yield your time?
True.
Well, Marco, let me ask you this.
let me ask.
Counter question. You guys are saying you're coming in as defending champions. Well, the Stallions are going to be coming in as the defending champions as well. What validates that position that you actually coming in as a champion? Because you are going to be entering into a new league. Like what really kind of establishes you as the champions, even though you won the last one? What is going to give you that firepower to come in and say, hey, we're the champions, being that you're entering into this new league?
Hey, I think that should be the first game of the season, then, man.
Mm.
You know what I mean? hey, and go from there. You know what I mean? I think if the merger happens, let's go ahead and put that the first game on prime time, and let's go do it.
Okay. Same question to Mr. DC Defender.
I like that idea.
Hey, that's points for us.
Oh,
you
wait,
know what
hold on. I'm
Points
against
for
this guy.
us.
I'm against this guy. Hold on. It is still not. It is an XFL championship. It will not be a USXFL championship. So.
Hey, it's too late. It's too late.
You sex
It's
up?
too late. He said it first. You might need to put down that beer, my guy.
My first beer of the
You
day.
know what? I can agree with Marco on that because, and I'm taking this a page out of the European football, soccer, whatever you want to call it. At the beginning of seasons, you have the winner of the UEFA Champions League versus the winner of the Europa League go 1-on-1, and it's a new season. Transfers have happened, new players, and they still play to see who's the best in Europe. And so you have the winner of the Champions League, who is supposed to be the winner of the Europe, but then you have the Europa League, which is like the second tier of the Champions League. And if they can do it and find out, they do it on an annual basis, I don't see why this can't be the case for this 1 year. I mean, yeah, let's see of the two teams who's better.
Yeah,
There's going to be
It's a cool
transfers.
idea.
It's going to be new players. Is Luis Perez going to be there? I don't know. Like,
And that's
see.
another thing to add too, because with new leagues, we know there's going to be a pool of players that have to get picked to new teams. whether they're the letter of intent guys or those guys that came from the team that's not moving over to the merger. So more than likely it's going to be a brand new league. I don't know how many players stay back on the teams that they were on before the merger happens, but nobody knows right now. So I know that some of the guys are still posting Brahma stuff, so that was on the team. So I don't know if they'll be still with the Brahmas or I don't know how the contract works. I don't know that. So if anybody knows that, then say that. But I know for a fact
I will say
guys,
with this whole kind of topic is assuming the merger happens next year, which I believe most of us think it's not going to, and it would be the year after. So.
As far as the contracts, the way that they work is that right now they are all still free agents, and the rights to, if they want to come back to the XFL, renew after December when basically NFL playoffs start. And at that point, they can choose to re-sign with the XFL if they want to, or if they want to remain free agents and look elsewhere, they don't have to. From my understanding, and my numbers could be a little bit off, but this is the understanding that I've gotten from the past, is that each XFL team has the rights to 25 players. Everyone else was released. They do have first dibs at certain players outside of those 25, but there's a core group of 25 players that each XFL team has retained the rights to. But they still have those players still have the right to sign with an NFL team. Like, they're not under contract with the XFL, which would prohibit them from signing with an NFL team. So that's the way that I have it understood that the contracts work. But there is going to need to be a new draft. Obviously, you can't play a team with 25 players.
I think they're just going to have the US, whatever name the league is going to be, it's going to be that. And then I think the best thing to do is probably have a USFL conference and XFL conference.
Okay, wait, y'all just stop talking because I'm going to do... We're gonna let our two friends here also chime in to get you guys some extra points. But round 4, who wants to take it first? Raise your hand so I can put y'all on the big screen. It says, given the current state of both leagues and no credible information being released to the public, if you were in charge of this new league, how would you structure it and why? Okay, DJ up first. Hold on, let me unmute you. There you go.
Quick and simple, just like I just said, whatever the name is legal, whatever the name of legal is going to be, it's going to be that. And then you're going to have an XFL conference, then you're going to have a USFL conference. I'm agreeing with Marco on that, which is have Birmingham and have Arlington play first game, prime time, duke it out. Hey, winner take all. Well, not winner take all, but whoever wins is going to be, that guy or that team that you got to beat. So you got two of the best teams, one from XFL, one from USFL, battled out, and that says everything. I can't. If that happens, that would be a must-see TV, because Birmingham know how to bring it, and obviously Arlington know how to bring it. They champions, you know what I'm saying? So it is.
So would you keep all 8 from each league?
That's a good question, honestly.
So that's the question. How many teams are you going to have? Are you going to have hubs? Are you
as a fan, as a football fan or spring league fan, I would love to have both teams. I would love to have all teams from both leagues, 8 from both. But the way that all the stuff in the back end works out, I don't think that'll happen. So I can see maybe 12.
But you're running this league. What would you do?
What would I do? I mean, hey, if my pocket's right, I'll probably have all. But I think more than likely, I'll probably cut the bottom. I think 12 is a good number. I would want to cut the bottom, bottom 2 from each league.
You say that with hesitant because we were a bottom 2, weren't we? Like,
no, we were third. We're safe.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I will cut the bottom. Let me take that back.
Technically,
Bottom 2, and as far as attendance and fan interaction, and
we were
those teams that
record.
huh?
You're not going based off record. You're going based off of other
I
factors.
mean, even still, Orlando and Vegas, they was at the bottom of the barrel. So I would
But they
cut
don't
those two.
have many fans either, did they?
No, they didn't have the type of fans that the other teams had. Like, I mean, as far as the attendance average, they wasn't up there.
Right. Unfortunately, we saw that Vegas and Orlando had some of the lowest numbers in the XFL.
And
But
shit,
to be
Orlando
fair
only had
for
one
Vegas,
side
though,
open.
Vegas had a better percentage wise of attendance than a lot of
Oh,
the
because
other
the capacity was small, so that's why.
yeah.
Right.
Okay, we're gonna let Marco go since he's just following up after you. All right, here you go. Fred.
No, I mean, DJ pretty much hit it right. I mean, if I was running it, if I had like the funds like DJ said, I mean, I would bring them all back. But I mean, I guess we would have to go how, like, I mean, the attendance, the records. I mean, it should be a good. I think it's gonna be a good thing with 12 people coming, with 12 teams coming back. If it's 12 teams, it's 12 teams.
Okay. Latte.
All right, so the first teams that I would cut from the USFL side would be the teams that did not have a home city, like the Houston Gamblers. They don't have fans. Like, you would see it in the stands. All 12 fans would go mild whenever they would score a touchdown. So from the USFL side, I would cut the teams that did not have a home. And as far as Canton goes, because they didn't have a home team, I would pick the closest team to them, which I believe is the Pittsburgh Maulers, to be relocated to be they can either be the the Canton Maulers, or they can go back to the Canton Bulldogs of the original NFL back in the 20s. There's opportunities there for that. As far as the XFL, I agree that we would want to cut from a business standpoint, cut out the bottom ones that generated less revenue and fan engagement. Unfortunately, that means Vegas and Orlando would probably not make the cut. But from a player satisfaction standpoint and geographic standpoint, I would also have to include Seattle in that. As part of one that could potentially get the cut. But, and I'd put that with an asterisk, I would make sure that should there ever be expansion of the league, that Seattle is first on the list for the first team that gets an expansion team. Because Seattle has a great following. They play in a great stadium. They really care. The only thing that works against them is geography. The players that had to travel to Seattle on a regular basis from Arlington didn't like that. That was a long trip. They would go back 2 hours from what their bodies were used to. So, they could play at 7:00, but their bodies thought it was 9:00 at night, and that takes a toll on a player. And so, unfortunately, I would say that Seattle would probably be one of the ones that's at risk of being on the chopping block as well. I yield my time.
Perfect. Mr. Defender.
Yes, sir. I'm muted.
No, you're
No,
good
you're
now,
All right,
baby.
There we go. All right. I think I'm also going 12 teams. I think the new league might go 10, but I hope they go 12. But it's me. It's me running it here. So we're obviously cutting Orlando and Vegas. It's unfortunate. I don't know anything about the USFL because I'm loyal to the XFL, baby. So I haven't seen a second of it. But we're doing no hubs, obviously. If we're moving teams around from the USFL side, I like that they got a Pittsburgh team. I think if we got a league with home teams and XFL energy, Pittsburgh could show up. I know Ohio can show up. Because we had Cardell the first year, there's like a whole fan base in Ohio for the Defenders. I've seen like 30 people at a watch party. Ohio will show up for football. We got to put teams, to what Jorge said earlier, in San Diego, and that's the Battlehawks have proven that, putting a team where the NFL left and Oakland. I think Oakland is the first place we should be looking to put somebody. And I yield my time.
Okay. Some very, very interesting points.
Yeah. The points are definitely adding up now. All right. So I got a bonus question for you guys. That was it. That was 4 rounds. And these are bonus questions just specifically for.
Well, real quick,
Go ahead.
real quick, I just need to throw this up. Jeremy, you're off my Christmas card list, bud. That was rude.
Not the caca. All right. I'm gonna go. Who wants to go first on a bonus question? What hair, DJ? Raise your hand. Okay.
I don't even know the question.
I know, but you're not supposed to know the question. But Jorge already raised his hand,
Yep.
and you unmuted yourself. No, sir.
Yes, I gotta unmute.
I'm muting you. Okay. Let me figure out where my mouse is.
Oh, it's already up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my mouse to go to. Here we go.
There
That's
you
a
go.
good one.
Quit
Well,
unmuting yourself. Go ahead. Will you listen to DJ next season and his predictions?
If you were to give me a prediction now, absolutely not, because you're basing it off of teams that have no players. That's like trying to find a needle in the haystack with a blindfold.
Read the question, guy.
You better quit unmuting yourself. Just next season in general. Are you gonna believe DJ and listen to what he says? Because we were all like, no. That's why he
No.
put shades on.
Honestly, I still wouldn't. I mean, because again, there's a whole new set of rules coming. There's a whole new different set of teams that are coming. There's so many unknowns that even at week 5, a prediction would be difficult to make. It would just be guessing. Like obviously, yeah, I would I bet money on the Brahmas? Of course, because that's the fan in me speaking. But as far as making like legitimate predictions, like if I was on ESPN, no. Like there's so many unknowns, it's impossible to do.
Do you yield your time?
Actually, no. I would take that one last point here. Making a prediction about next season is about as valid as all of these rumors and speculations that are coming out about the merger right now. I yield my time.
I cannot. He said no.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, DJ. Here's your bonus question.
Wait, why I can't answer to the other one? I want to rebuttal
It's
what
about
he
you.
said. I can't. I mean, yes, but I just wanted to make a point. I wanted to make a point to. I mean, it's the reason why I got the shades on.
Okay.
Like you said, you know what I'm saying?
Give him
I just wanted to respond to that. I can't respond to that.
2 minutes to respond, Jackie.
Okay,
Go
cool.
ahead. My God.
Is the time on?
Go.
Cool. All right. It's a reason why I got these shades on. It's obvious now. I'm getting it's a new allocation of players, so I'm getting back into the spring football field. But I was a spring football junkie, so majority of those players that was coming into the spring league on these on the XFL team, I knew they was going to ball out. Now, at what level, I didn't know. Like I don't know if they was going to ball out all season or even get flashes. But I was following a lot of those players, and even in the first game, when we played the Battlehawks, it was players on both teams that I was dapping up on the side. They didn't know that I knew them, but and the lady beside me, she was like, "Oh, you know those players? You fans of those?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've been following them, so I mean, I know majority of them." And then I became friends with them, so I just kept close. I was close with them, so it was good to know who I was talking to, and I knew what to expect. So definitely, and then at the luncheon that we had, I met a few players there. So I knew some players, and I looked up their film. I took the time out to look at film on both teams, actually all the teams. But like I said, majority of them I already knew. And I yield my time. No, that was probably 2 minutes.
Good, because you were about to get cut.
That's fine. That's fine. You know, you cut me. That's
Oh
cool.
wait,
That's cool.
why am I even doing this? You still have your own question you need to answer, fool.
Yep.
When the new season starts, will you finally be solely a Brahmas fan again?
Wow. I yield my time.
Oh, 0 points.
Who
for that.
asked that question, bro? Like, come on, man.
Go ahead, rebuttal, sir.
Come on, man.
I think the lack of response speaks volumes. I'm just saying.
Okay. Yes.
That's it.
Yes. I never wasn't a Brahmas fan. What are we talking about? I can't
Uh,
wear. I mean, okay.
Your hat says differently.
So okay, so we want to play that game. So you don't have any other teams of any other that's not your favorite team in your closet.
Of spring football.
No, I'm not spring football in general. Any NBA teams? Any?
Somebody needs to put Jeremy's comment on the screen there.
He said XFL Drake.
Wait, which one?
So can anybody answer that question honestly? Like I'm just asking an honest question. How many of you guys have merchandise from other teams in your closet? That's not your favorite team.
Other
NFL, but
XFL
from
teams?
NFL.
I'm not talking about spring. I'm talking about any NFL, NBA,
NFL
NHL,
right behind
MLB. Huh?
NFL right behind me. But that's a whole different league.
That's not the question I asked you, though. I'm not talking about what's behind you. I'm asking you in general of any other teams that's not your favorite team. Do you have any of the other teams merchandise
I
in your
will
closet?
say
No.
that Brahmas has taken over. I literally have one cowboy shirt. That's it.
No, I said that's not your favorite team. That's all I'm asking.
No,
that's not your
nothing
favorite team.
outside of my favorite teams. I'm not going to wear a Cleveland
Ryan?
Browns jersey. I'm not going to wear.
Oh,
I'm definitely not
I
going to
see
wear
what
a
you're
Dallas
getting at,
Cowboys
DJ.
jersey.
It's because Homeboy wore a Lions jersey. I see where you're going with.
But nobody. But that's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to answer me. But that's cool. We can move forward.
Hey, I had it's
Nope. I back out my question. That's good. What is it
no,
called?
What's
What's my time up? What is it called? My time up. What is it called? My time up.
Yield
Jackie,
your time.
I yield my time. Mute me, please. Mute me. I'll
Okay.
mute my damn self.
Okay.
Oh my god!
So
it took
I'm
me a
gonna.
minute to register what you were trying to put out. Give me a
Right.
second here.
Mhm.
You know I do herbs, so I was like, wait, what is he trying to tell? He's trying to tell us something.
We all up on here on this panel and don't know that this guy got a Lions jersey in his closet. But okay, I yield my time.
That's what you should have said from the beginning.
I know
I knew he was going down first. I wanted to make sure anybody else had any other teams of any that's not their favorite team
DJ,
in their closet.
As much as I loved Parker Romo, who's an incredible player, I was not going to sully my body or my team's honor by putting on a Detroit Lions jersey.
And for everybody in the comments, this guy is a Packers fan wearing a Lions jersey. That's like a Cowboys fan wearing an Eagles jersey. Come on, man.
No, don't ever say that.
I'm saying that's equivalent to it. That's equivalent to it. They rivals.
Okay.
Come on, man. What we talking about?
I get it.
DJ gets
Give
2
me
points for
20
that for
points,
sure.
man.
I get it.
But in my defense, I got this hat. And it's not because I'm an Arlington fan. I like the colors for one, and I wanted to get the Ben DiNucci's style hat. They didn't have it, but I still like the colors of this, and I have stuff to match with it. I collect jerseys, both football, basketball, NHL, MLB. I collect jerseys. I collect hats. I used to work at a hat store, so I got tons of hats, but I wear different hats. But it's just not because I'm a fan. Like I'm doing this because for him, but I still was going to get the hat because I like the colors, and I'm gonna get a DC one too.
Okay.
I'm a red. I like red. That's my favorite color. But I yield my time. Go ahead.
Okay. So then let's go ahead and ask Marco. Marco, you're a diehard. What do you think about all this?
What I think about it, hey, I mean, I only got 2 teams. I got my Renegades and I got my Broncos. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing else in my closet. Hey, some people have 2 teams, but that's each their own. But DJ, I think you just need to jump over to the ship, Doc. I got a shirt for you. Ready?
Damn. Okay.
You better quit it.
Mr. Defender.
Hold on, I was muted, but negative, my guy. Negative.
Oh, man. You need to stay muted, sir.
There's only one professional football team in the District of Columbia, and that's the Defenders, and that's all I got, baby.
Oh, okay.
please tell them you're a Commanders fan, right?
No, that's a Maryland sports team, the Ravens and the Commanders. Yeah.
You're a Washington Commanders fan, right?
I believe in the name change. It should be the Landover Commanders.
Again, you're a Washington Commanders fan, right? But you tell me this.
I
would
don't.
you
I
ever-
actually do not have. I have no loyalty to an NFL team. I have been traveling. I've been to 13 stadiums now. I am looking for an NFL team.
So what's your
Packers, baby.
all-time favorite besides the Defenders? What's your all-time favorite sports team, no matter what sport?
Outside of the Defenders, I guess we got to go Capitals, baby.
Caps, right? So Penguins. Would you ever wear a Penguins jersey?
I would not.
Ooh, okay, there you go. Okay.
Oh shit! Which side am I on?
Yeah, see, I'm getting them.
He tricked me,
Hey,
boy.
tally them up,
You said
tally
your
them up,
favorite color was
baby.
red and you're wearing a Renegades hat. What's up?
Tally them up, baby. But hey, let him. He wants to respond, so let him respond. I rest my case. Whatever y'all want to call it. Yeah, void, whatever.
Save me, Jorge. Save me.
It's the last round.
In leagues that I care about, I only have the one team. Now I will get to the NFL piece here in a second. For Major League Soccer, I have Real Salt Lake. For Liga MX, I have Santos Laguna. I don't care much for baseball, so I don't have an MLB affiliation. I don't like baseball. Hockey, come on now. When have you seen a Mexican play hockey?
It's a thing now. I'm just saying.
For basketball, I only own San Antonio Spurs stuff and have only owned San Antonio. The closest thing different that I have is a David Robinson 1996 Olympics jersey, if you want to count that as a different team. As far as the NFL stuff, up until Parker Romo was on the, supposed to be getting signed by the Detroit Lions and his jersey was available, I grabbed it, not because I'm a Lions fan, but because he was him and his family became personal friends of mine. And I supported my friend in his team because I told him that I would, regardless of where he went. I just asked him, please don't go to the Vikings. So I don't care if he went to the Bears. I don't care if he went to the Cowboys. I don't care if he went to the Browns. I was going to support my friend. Now,
So you was gonna wear a Viking jersey?
I did not. Can I finish my point?
No interrupting, sir. Quit unmuting yourself. Negative.
Now, since he got cut from the Lions, have I worn a Lions jersey? No, it's sitting in my closet, but it's his. And I'm happy to say that part of his jersey sale went to him. So I was fine. Like I helped financially support part of his paycheck because players, as part of the NFLPA, get a cut of the jerseys that have their name on them. So I was supporting my personal friend in his journey to the NFL, which is why I own a Parker Romo Lions jersey. Now, they made the mistake of cutting him, so I haven't worn it ever since. I've never once claimed to be a Lions fan, but I have claimed to be a Parker Romo fan. I yield my time.
This yield my time business is hilarious.
Y'all asked us to do it.
Okay. So I've kept up with the points on my end. I want to appreciate the Defender and Marco for hopping on and just having fun with us.
Hey,
I
love you guys, both y'all. Thank you.
Y'all can stick around for the winner, but I've tallied the points, guys. It was a very, very close race. Very close.
Do we all have are you the only one that did points, or DD?
No, all three of us did.
Okay, cool.
We're doing it boxing rules, unanimous decision.
Card one.
Split decision.
Card one. No, I'm just kidding. So after tallying, the total came out to 58-55, with our winner being Jorge.
Ding, 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 ding,
I
ding.
didn't make a clever video for that afterwards.
That's okay.
I'm sorry. It
I'm
was
curious
very
to know.
close. I would
Honestly,
say
I'm
this.
curious to know what made the difference because I honestly don't know.
No,
Like,
no. Honestly, it came down to these bonus things that you guys got extra because for a hot minute, you guys were tied for a hot minute for a while. And then your little rebuttals and your homies jumping in helped out with that.
So how did he win off the bonus? That's what I want to know.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I don't know either. Like,
See, and
Even his phone a friend.
Oh
Come
my
on,
God.
what are we doing? Hey,
You're still gonna argue?
come
Y'all
on,
are
come
gonna
on,
argue
comments.
about
Y'all
this,
got to
man.
get this. Y'all got to get these voters, man. Look, they just like the refs in the NFL. They got to get out of here, man.
right
I
there.
got-
Random recount. There you go, Robert. Thank you. Hey,
Oh,
finally,
nah,
Robert
nah.
is on my side, guy. Hey, Robert. Hey, if you rewatch this, the beginning, don't worry about nothing I said, man.
Oh my god! Oh look, you're trying to get away from this comment right here. Look,
Never
at
mind,
the end of
Robert.
the day,
Never
this was
mind,
just
Robert.
for fun. We just wanted to have fun because you guys have been arguing about this since the Renegades made the champion.
Wait, what about BD and Jay?
You want to go over our results?
Yeah, I thought
This,
y'all said
well,
all
this was,
three of
this
y'all.
was all. This was all of us together. I tallied them all together. They gave me.
Right.
their-
Oh, y'all gave. Okay, cool. Got
Right.
it.
Yeah. This wasn't just based off of mine. This was total from their
Mhm.
two scores too. They sent them to me, and I add them with mine.
So what? Let's break it down. What was your score? What was his score? And what was his score? Before
you
y'all
really
tallied
wanna
it, before y'all totaled it up. Yeah, I want to hear the unbiasedness. That's all.
Honestly,
If y'all
okay, if
unbiased.
you wanna, this is all I want to say, guys. Y'all witness this right here. That my scorecard says Jorge 23, DJ 25. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Nice.
Hey,
Now,
You
I
remember
gotta find
All right,
the trader.
that. You're
Yeah,
gonna
My
find a
score
trader.
was Jorge 22, DJ 18.
That's the trader right there.
the new guy.
The new guy. Uh-oh, here go Jay. Don't make me mad, Jay. Dang, he said, see what I'm saying?
And who's
Y'all,
hating
look at this is proof
Hang
in the comments, guys.
Hang
This is
on.
proof.
hang on, and I'm going to tell you why. Too.
And y'all saw the bonus round. Y'all saw how I went crazy in the bonus round.
Here we go. My points.
Well, y'all
Let the
say-
audience vote. Please vote, y'all.
Who
Go ahead,
y'all
vote, y'all.
think
Throw your
won?
votes up.
Put
Throw your
name in
votes up.
there. Tell me who y'all
My-
think won.
My points were 21 Jorge and 20 DJ. And the reason why is because I felt you struggled a little bit in that very first round. Right? Your comments or the 3 points that you were making were kind of a little bit disjointed and kind of all over the place. But after that, man, I
made 3 solid points.
Right. I'm saying you were well, I don't know about solid, but
How was that not solid?
you were-
Please explain to me. Hey, look, I'm about to break them down. Y'all broke me down. Break it down. How was they not solid? Please
DJ,
explain.
You made your points, but you didn't.
No,
give
not
any
you,
kind of
not you,
backup,
not you,
anything to
Jay.
back them up.
Not you, Jay.
well,
Please break
Brian
it
and
down.
I are
I
basically
just want y'all
clones,
to realize this is what I go through on a daily basis with these guys.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to understand. There's no cameras. There's no. We can't do a replay unless we wind up. After we watch it, after we do this, we can watch it back. But I want to know real time. Please explain to us. You are on the spot. This is like just in an NFL. We ask the ref, "What's going on?" Oh, I don't know what happened. I don't know this. You don't know. I'm asking you, what happened? What
trying
happened?
to tell you what happened.
Okay, go ahead.
Mike Blandino here, or Dean Blandino here.
The 3 points that you made were just basic kind of generic points. There was no substance to them. There was nothing to really back it up. If you go back to our original question,
Explain.
the question was,
You can't just say it's no substance.
despite their
Why wasn't
record,
it substance?
Arlington went
Oh.
on to win the XFL championship game against DC, arguably making them the best team in the XFL. Give 3 points to either support or debunk this statement. Your first point was they won the championship. Well, we
They
already
were the
knew
best
that they
team. That's
won
the best
championship.
team. What do you mean?
How- You told us no reason why that had
Because
any,
they won the championship. They're the best team if they won the championship.
So-
Come on now. That's
You-
in
you're
any
saying
sport.
you're saying that now. But when
I
you
said
first
that
said it,
I said it in the debate. What are you talking about?
you said they won the championship.
Oh my gosh.
then you
Yes,
moved
they
on to your
won the
second
championship,
point.
so they are the best
I'm about to
team. What do
mute
you,
you guys so we can move
You-
on. This
You
was
had
so
to put some
fun.
meat on that bone.
This was so much fun.
Why does that
What else-
championship
what-
matter
why does it matter? That's because that what makes them the best
Compared-
team. What do you mean? What does it matter?
compared to their record? They're not the best team. Yeah, they won the championship.
Look at
We
Jorge.
weren't talking. We wasn't talking about the
Didn't show
record.
up.
Yeah,
We
I'm
weren't
about to
talking
grab
about the
a
record.
pizza and just watch this battle go down.
I'm just trying to get clarity. You know what I'm saying? Because You know.
How about you?
But it is what it is. What it is. It is what it is.
Let's say this, DJ.
Can I ask y'all this? In any sport, no matter what the sport is, no matter what the record is, the best team finishes on top. Am I right or wrong?
No, the
Wrong.
Cowboys have won a couple of Super Bowls. It doesn't mean
okay.
they're the best team.
Oh,
Ah,
I'm just saying.
okay.
I will
Now
give-
we
I will-
don't know. Now we don't know how sports work, right? Okay.
No, I will give you an
I
example.
will. Nope. Not even ask y'all. Defender and Marco. Can y'all please answer that question?
Okay, I don't matter then. Okay.
No matter what sport, no matter what the record is, the best team finishes on top, right?
I yield my time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Marco.
Thank you, Mark.
God dang, man.
God dang, man.
Hey, we win. Hey, you win the championship. You win the championship.
It doesn't mean the best team wins.
What doesn't it mean that?
In DC's situation,
Hey,
they
It was the best team in the
played
regular
their best ball.
season. They was the best team in the regular season.
y'all can
And
fight
then when
about
it came to the championship, they lost. So they're not the best team. What are we
They
talking
We
about?
get
did
up
not
for 1
show up,
hour,
just like they
Ryan?
didn't show up against Orlando.
So they're not the best team then. They didn't show up. Did we say that?
no.
Still mute y'all.
No, Jorge said, "Oh, because you got a sign in the stands, that shouldn't mess you up from playing a game." Right?
I mean,
Right. So that's the same thing what you saying.
I didn't give him points for that point.
I yield my freaking time. This is insane, man.
Do I have it?
Go ahead. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Do I have a chance to speak? Because this actually is about one of my own personal favorite teams in the championship that my team won. That would be 2009 Real Salt Lake. They are ridiculed for that championship because they got into the playoffs with a losing record and won the championship with a losing record in Major League Soccer in 2009.
When the time came,
Oh.
the best team won. When the time came. When the time came.
I didn't even get to finish before I got cut off. Chingada madre. Listen,
I'm gonna mute.
English.
who did they have to beat to get to that championship? Many teams. The top team was a David Beckham and Landon Donovan, who are two of the best players to ever play in Major League Soccer with the LA Galaxy. And on that day, the LA Galaxy did not show up. Real Salt Lake showed up. But the thing is that if I were to say who was the better team, the LA Galaxy by far was better than my team. My team had nobody. We had one superstar, but we still won the championship. But I will even claim with my own team that we were not the better team. And that is the one championship that my team has won back in 2009. But we were not the better team. The David Beckham-led LA Galaxy was the better team all season. And even in that game, they were better. They went down to penalty shootouts. And it was just a matter of who was lucky in penalties. It just happened to be Real Salt Lake.
Well, y'all really made this escalator real quick. Oh man. Look, Jeremy, we ain't gonna have all this, okay? Anywho, we
I
had
will
so
say-
much fun, guys, until this last piece here. But you know
Yes.
what? We're gonna shift it because we're already hitting the hour. Plus,
Yep.
we got news for next week. So first, I just want to say, Defender Marco, thank you again for joining. I'm gonna kick you guys out, but we really appreciate y'all joining us today and just
Thank
joining
y'all.
the fun we had.
I always love you guys.
See you later. All right.
Now that it's
We're all
just
friends,
us,
right? Wait, we're all friends, right? We all love each other still. We're still family.
Yeah, I'm good. I mean,
Tú estás loco.
whether I won or lost, I wouldn't.
That's
It's fine.
that's a good point right there.
Period.
That would have been something good to bring up as well.
Okay, we're new at this game. Okay, we've never done a debate. This is our first debate. We're learning. We'll know next time.
Let me say this: you guys both did an incredible job defending your points. Okay, I
Yeah.
thought it was a very, very fun episode. Probably one of the best episodes that we've done to date.
It's fun.
Okay,
It
so
was fun.
DJ, no, it was a
Oh.
bad.
It was only fun if he won. That's why for him.
Oh,
Okay, that being the case, let me remind you guys that what you actually won wasn't anything. It doesn't matter. This was for fun. We were just having a good time.
I hate losing.
Hey, DJ, you
I
weren't
would have
losing
never
in my
guessed that.
eyes. In my eyes, you weren't losing.
I know,
so-
Jackie. That's why we friends. I can't.
Yep.
Oh, we
I can't
friends
with the, I
now.
can't with the other ones.
All right.
Okay,
Let's get to next week.
Jackie, let's pay some bills.
See, and Miss Ruth, she's always on my side.
My mama doesn't always know the best thing, so stop.
Yes, she do.
Go ahead, Jay.
Okay, next week we have a very, very special guest. We just finished up our Superfan series. We did our wonderful debate here tonight. Now we want to start reaching out to young men that are striving for opportunities to move up in their professional career. This gentleman, Caleb Samol, we actually met him at the Orlando Combine. Incredible young man. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give away all the good stuff that we're going to be doing in the show. But we're definitely going to be talking to him about his football experiences to date, what the Combine was like and everything, what's on his horizon, what the future holds. And I'm telling you, this is a very special young man you're going to want to keep your eyes on. So make sure that you're tuning in next week, Friday, November 17th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and get an opportunity to get to know this young man just like we're going to.
I gotta add something.
You're
These are the type of this for everybody. These are the type of episodes that y'all want to pay attention to because we get to meet the players, and when you see them on the field, you will know exactly who they are.
Yeah.
So watch the film,
Absolutely.
watch how they talk, watch how they play, because they're gonna be the ones that's gonna greet you on the field or on the side. So just keep that in mind.
And you'll be as knowledgeable about spring football as DJ is.
No, I wouldn't
Period.
say all that.
That's
I
why.
wouldn't
That's
say
why
all
you
that.
got 25 to 23.
Jay, don't try to get on my good side, Jay.
I'm just trying to give you props where props are due.
Don't try to get on my good side, man.
Hey, I do want to bring
I'm
up.
on nobody's side. No way.
I do want to bring up though.
Mhm.
Last weekend, thank you to everybody that showed up to the Brahmas Giving. We had a lot of fun. It was a very small crowd, but we had so much fun. We still appreciate Evan and all of them for giving us the gifts for the gift basket. Because we had such a small crowd, we were actually able to give away those gifts to the small, as separate gifts as opposed to a whole gift basket. So
Everybody except Brian.
Hey Jorge, you like my hat, man?
I mean,
He caught me walking out. He was like, "How did you get that hat? Who said you could have that hat?" I kept walking. I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about, man."
It's a pretty nice hat. It's a pretty nice hat.
It
Just the Coach Ward exclusive, you know.
Ooh.
You like it, Jorge?
Now you got to get you some capris.
Hey, you couldn't fit it though anyway, man. You couldn't fit it. It's pretty small.
what size is it?
It's a large, extra large, but it's more on the large side. But it's small. It fits like, because I wear 1/4 and it fits me like perfect. I wear 7 1/4 and it fits perfect.
Oh
So,
shit, no. See, I wear 7 3/4, and that shit wouldn't fit me. It fit me like a Pee
that's
Wee
what I said.
Herman.
You wouldn't be able to fit this. It
It'd
fits
be
like a
squeezing
7
his
1/4, 7 3/8.
But yeah, at the end of it, thank you for those that showed up. We had a lot of fun. Just
Thank you, Miss
hanging
Ruth.
out.
See, she's nice, man. Why y'all can't be like her? Except for Jackie. You know, I'm talking about the other three.
Oh, now we're friends again, y'all.
Because
Yeah.
No, man, you been friends. I heard your scorecard. Man, you've been friends. It's just the other two that I'm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're
you
just
guys all
jerks.
witnessed how he was coming on me, accusing
Yep.
me of things.
Yep.
Anyway,
Conspiring against you.
Thank you guys
Conspiring.
for joining us tonight. We had a
I
lot.
didn't accuse you of nothing.
Anybody else got anything else to say before we head out?
I do.
Oh my god. Man.
Arlen thinking lick my balls.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's
This is
getting
a
muted.
kid-friendly show. You
He's
see
done.
how come
He's
he
done.
didn't
He's
get
on
points
mute.
deducted for that? I caught myself. I'm about to say a bad word, and I said freaking.
Yep.
But he get to
I'm
say that
taking
on
a
there.
point away. It's an even tie with DJ and Jorge.
Can we recount
Points
this?
forward, guys. Bye.